it's not a bad thing if someone feels it through their tricep. But the main mover is the shoulder. So we're looking for that line, that optimal alignment first. And that all relates to kinetic chain. So we're looking to get somebody working in the frontal plane, straight up and down, making sure that their elbows line with that. And again, optimal, same thing for their spine. Like if your shoulder's moving in that position, it could look like that, like it could be in that plane, but this is what you see heaps of times at the gym. Someone will have their elbows there, but then they'll be here. And if they get back to neutral, it's like that. Why does it not show like that?
Because they're actually right next to the show.
Yeah. And because if they're there, then the weights would fall forward. So they'll usually stack themselves so that they'll go underneath there, but arch that back. And that's all that this lady's probably doing. And she's just moving her body to make sure that that can stay over a center of gravity, so that it doesn't turn or have a wheel up. Because it's all just about movement. Because when either you press overhead or this lady presses overhead, her body is just not aware how to move properly yet. Like what position should her scapula be in to create that movement in her shoulder? Because it should move, if that's, Kai, can I borrow you again?
I just think that when you do that, I find it easier. To do shoulders to arch your back.
Yes, yeah. We'll get on to that in terms of like easy versus optimal, same with that lat pull down. But if Makai's pushing up, then that scapula goes upward rotation, downward rotation as we come down. So it's just about teaching her body what's optimal for her. Because if she leans back and pushes up, then that scapula doesn't rotate, it starts to go forward. It starts to get protraction and then retraction. Whereas what we're looking for is downward rotation. So it's just teaching that body how to move. You know how you said you feel it like it's easier when you arch your back a little bit?
Yeah.
All that you're doing is then just putting these muscles working really hard and then creating that movement, and it's never going to be optimal.
Yeah.
But it's going to feel better at the time because you've probably got some, remember muscles are then just legs and pulleys, you've got something on the other side that's pulling you into that position. So for your natural position, it feels more comfortable. And for her, it's a little bit cut off in this position, but for her, it could be hip flexors.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the only thing that we changed with Nakaya when she sat down. So although in isolation, Nakaya doesn't have tight hip flexors, we saw that the other day, she can push all the way through. But then when you put it into a compound exercise, if those hips are tight, that's why she's having to get that little bounce when she stands up to go into hip flexion and hip extension, rather than just being able to hold that hip extension. That might be the same thing for you, might be, might not. But the same thing for this lady, there might be something then pulling her there, pushing her into that position. Now, why is optimal important for somebody who wants to, in this movement, like how could you relate it back to the goal for somebody that wanted to get a smaller midsection?
Maybe using your back instead of just your back, so you're working more muscles?
Yes, yeah, you're working more muscles, but remember this. Remember that position.
You look better if it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, aligned.
Yeah. That could be all this lady wants, is to get smaller through her midsection. She's already quite small, but it's really just aesthetically, just pushing that back in line and you go from there to there. Which honestly is going to be something like 90% of the people that you're dealing with. And those hip flexors, they're just switching on really hard because that's what they've been conditioned to do. From sitting down a lot, from driving, all of just that movement over and over and over.
Yeah.
So the ideal, like if somebody is an accountant, what position are they going to be in all day? Sitting at a desk. Yeah. So what position do you ideally want to get them in when they're in the gym? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing upright, doing stuff upright, doing stuff here. But it's just that's where we want to get people to, being able to stabilise and strength. But achieving optimal should be your first goal. Because there's nothing wrong with getting that accountant sitting down and doing a shoulder press, but the goal is to try and progress them through
Yeah.
so that they can start to work in this position.